So what was the Meander in Place cluster about then, guys?
Well, it was certainly about using walking as a method for getting people into place and to get all kinds of unexpected things that happen in place to happen during interview encounters.
Yeah.
So we found that at the Yorkshire Sculpture Park, for example, people talked about their personal memories and biographies, and I was astounded to find that people's lives are so important to the way they engage with art in landscape.
I think people are looking for an authentic experience in the digital age, and it became a methodology that we use to talk to people about their communities and their relationship to landscape. Yeah, sure. I mean, I know about the urban gardeners that I interviewed for the Verdant Creativities Project. You know, that walking method, walking through their gardens with them, and that sensory engagement with the places that they grow was really key to understanding more how they engaged with place and how that act of creativity made that place. In the You Are Here walk leaving the city, we experienced the city in a different way, and we kind of experienced ourselves going from the city to the countryside, going from the light to the darkness, back to the light again.
Yeah. Unexpected things occurred. We found that a set of deer just began to run in the countryside while we were walking. Lightning kept flashing, didn't it, in the sky? And we wanted to capture those kinds of encounters with place.
Yeah. I think we were also fascinated by the way in which rhubarb, this kind of really commonplace, vegetable, was so significant to the West Yorkshire region. We went to the rhubarb sheds, didn't we? Yeah, and it was really interesting how places like the Rhubarb Triangle become these tourist destinations, and people are experiencing landscape in this new way as kind of, as tourists. Yeah. And we got really interested in what that meant to people's relationship to land. Yeah, and how, rhubarb is kind of this cultural object that kind of speaks of West Yorkshire but also draws people to the region. And it's kind of similar to the Home Firth Navigating Home project, where, the fact that that's the location of the longest running sitcom on British TV ever becomes this sort of changes that place forever, that people come to see that, see the location in which it was shot, and the town itself is forever changed by that.
So that Last of the Summer Wine isn't just a mediated text. You can get to see the place and how the place has been formed through a TV show.
Absolutely.
Which I think is really incredibly novel.
Yeah.
As an idea.
And fascinating that still, after all this time, it still draws people. I think also the legacy of the project is that we were using all these methodologies and looking at all these different ways that people are walking and experiencing landscape and singing, and that becomes the legacy of the cluster, that we're wanting to interrogate how people want this kind of more authentic experience. And the work carries on.
Yeah. The work continues.